a doctor, trainer, or influencer ever gave you a list of foods or a bunch of exercises to burn belly fat, you were lied to. That is not how it works. The visceral fat in your belly and other places is lost through autophagy. Doing a bunch of crunches is not going to target your belly fat more than the fat in your butt. Have you ever seen people who've lost a bunch of weight but have big curtains of skin left over? They did not use autophagy. What's the key to autophagy? Stress your metabolism. That means your glucose goes down while your ketones go up.
If a trainer, influencer, or even a doctor like this starts talking about autophagy as a way to lose fat, you're probably being lied to. Just because someone has doctor before their name doesn't mean they know what they're talking about or they're not going to lie to you to try and sell you something. So this doctor is completely right when she says that doing a bunch of crunches is not going to target your belly fat stores. But where she ends up taking this is straight down the ketogenic / intermittent fasting path. I'm not going to talk about autophagy because in terms of fat loss, it's not important. What is important if you want to lose belly fat is energy balance, or calories in versus calories out. If you're eating more calories than you burn, you will gain fat. If you're eating less calories than you burn, you will lose fat. Autophagy will occur when you restrict your calories. So for anyone who doesn't know, the ketogenic diet is a high-fat, moderate protein, very low-carb diet. So in order to get into ketosis, you have to eat roughly 25 grams or less of carbohydrates per day. So that means no pasta, no rice, no bread, no potatoes. You're cutting out most fruits that are high in carbohydrates or sugar, and certain vegetables like carrots as well. The claim is that keto will put your body into fat burning mode and will force your body to use fat for fuel as opposed to glycogen, meaning you're gonna lose more fat. Problem with this is burning fat is not the same thing as losing fat. If you're eating more dietary fat, you are going to be burning more fat. However, unless you're in a calorie deficit, you are not going to be losing fat. This goes for if you're on a high carb, low fat diet or a low carb, high fat diet. It's still calories in versus calories out. If you're not in the calorie deficit, it doesn't matter which one you go for, you will not lose fat. A lot of people do have success on the keto diet and they do lose a lot of weight and they can stick to it long term. And when you're choosing a diet to follow to lose fat, that is the most important thing. You need to ask yourself, can I stick to this diet long term? Can I eat this way for the rest of my life? It's absolutely no use following a diet that you're only going to be able to follow for a couple of weeks or a couple of months at best, and you're going to go back to your old eating habits. And for the problem is, for most people, we like eating pasta, we like potatoes, we like rice, you like going out for a pizza, or you like eating a donut. Following the ketogenic diet is not going to be for you. And the good news is you do not have to cut out carbs to successfully lose body fat. As I've said before, as long as you're in a calorie deficit, it doesn't matter what diet you follow. There's absolutely nothing magical about the ketogenic diet. For some people who suffer with epilepsy, it may be beneficial, but for the vast majority of people who just want to lose body fat and you like eating pasta and going out for a pizza, or you like eating a donut, then maybe it's not best for you in terms of adherence. So to summarize here, you cannot spot reduce fat with any diet, whether it's keto or a high carb diet. If anyone mentions, even if they're a doctor, autophagy and fat loss in the same sentence, just keep scrolling, move on with your life. Just remember, there is no magical diet for fat loss. The best diet for fat loss is the diet you as an individual can stick to, and that will be different for everybody.